This is FAQ number 24, and today we're going to talk about Matsuri, festivals, and holidays in Japan. Alright, the first holiday is Oban, or Bon Festival, and what this is a holiday that shows respect for the ancestors that have passed and gives the family some time to go ahead and visit the graves of those ancestors. And usually they clean the graves, put new flowers up, and restore anything that can help refresh the grave. And this is usually during August 13th to 16th, or in other prefectures sometimes July 13th to the 16th. And this is usually a holiday when the family gets together, goes and travels to pay the respects to the ancestors, and sometimes it's even believed that the ancestors, the spirits of these ancestors, actually take time themselves to return to the homes and visit their loved ones. Our next one is Kare o no Hi, and that is pretty much respect for the old day. And this is pretty much a day in which the elderly are celebrated, and that's considered anyone over 60. And during this time we honor those and give them small gifts and show them respects for their wisdom and courage to make it through the years. Our next one is Taiku no Hi, which is pretty much Sports Day. And Sports Day was actually started after Japan had the Olympics for the first time in Tokyo. And it's a day in which people show respect for sports, health, and promote healthy living. And usually schools have their own sports day, and this is set at different times during September through October. And they actually practice really hard and take this really serious, in which they have a series of relay games and probably like dances and synchronized movements in which they show their parents, and the school hosts it and allows the parents to come on a Saturday or a Sunday to watch these races and celebrate the sports day. Our next one is Susu Harai, and Susu Harai is pretty much the equivalent to spring cleaning. And this is a time when Japanese people clean their offices, their places of living, and reset any paper doors that have been torn apart, and pretty much go through a really thorough cleaning and organization of everything in their houses. And it's supposed to be cleansing for the new year and kind of a refreshing reset on life. Our next one is one of the most important, known as Shogatsu, and that's pretty much New Year's celebration or party. And it was originally designed to honor the Toshigami, which is the year-end god. And this is almost the equivalent of how you would have a New Year's party in Western countries. But unlike Western countries where you go out and watch the ball drop or fireworks go off or celebrate the incoming of the new year, families actually stay together, and through the night they'll stay awake and watch the sunrise for the beginning of the new year and celebrate the new day and new year together as a family. So that's a little more common. There isn't as many late night parties, so maybe not as exciting as you might find in a Western country for a Shogatsu year-end party. Our next one is Hatsumode, and that's pretty much the first temple visiting of the year. And during this time, temples are ultra crowded, and I don't really suggest trying to visit any of them. Otherwise, you're going to be in huge crowds and be pushed around and probably not have that enjoyable of a time. But this is a time when people visit the temple in any temple for the first part of the year, and they bring a lucky item or talisman, and they actually burn the old one and buy a new one for the new year. And that's sort of a ritual that's done every year. Our next one is a pretty interesting one. It's known as the Mame Maki, and this is a time when the Toshio Toko, or oldest boy of the house, stands outside and takes beans and throws them and says, how does it go? Oni wa soto, and which means devils out, and Fuku wa uchi, luck in. And pretty much he's casting out the demons from the year and allowing new luck for the year to come in. And they open the windows of the house, throw beans out. Sometimes even someone traditionally dresses as an oni, as a demon, and comes to houses and people throw beans at them. At my school, I had to dress up in an Oni mask and let the little kids throw beans at me. And afterwards, you close all the windows and doors to the house, and that's to try and keep in the luck that you've just received for the year. That's it for this Japan's Frequently Asked Questions all about Matsuri festivals. If you have any more questions about those, because I didn't cover all of them, there's many, many more. If you have any more questions, send me some mail, let me know, and I'll try to help you out with that as much as I can. Until next time, that was Japan's Frequently Asked Questions. Have a good one.